Conflict breeds confidence. Now, we do a patrol every half an hour here, and it's been 15 minutes, so long as I do my patrol before the half an hour, I'm fine. So I'm going to do this one very quickly because it's been 15 minutes. So there's 9 floors to this place, and they used to have over 100 people here because there's 117 rooms if they'll get used up. And let's say if a couple move in, I suppose if you have family here too, but geez, if a couple move in, then there'll be even more than that. Well, there's only currently 2 people staying here. The rest have been evicted because they're renovating the hotel. There's been a lot of damage here, and it's old. And I haven't shown you guys any of it because I don't know. I don't know if I'm allowed to, because even though this place is still being renovated, we still work here, and there is still 2 people who live here. So, well, it's an arm like this because tonight we had some invaders try to invade the place because there's only that amount of people here and there's all these rooms. Real dodgy people, like, I don't know if they're criminals or just people who are homeless because they made really bad choices and didn't pay their rent or whatever. But yeah, people showing up and, oh, let me in because I don't have a swipe, but I live here. It's like, dude, there's only 2 people who live here and we know them by face. I'm sorry, there's 3. One, I say these things for description so I can know. I know their names, I'm just not going to say their names out of respect. I don't know if they'd like it or not, or I just won't say their names. But one is a Māori lady, looks to be in her 40s. One is a white man, about the same age as me. It's funny. Yeah, his name. He's got the same. His first name is the same as my mum's maiden name, so I find that interesting. So that means that relatives will know his name now. Good. It's been 18 minutes now, but he keep going. Okay, and yeah, one old guy who's looks European too. And yeah, we just have people like, because out the back here is a car parking lot, and then there's the building goes like that, and they hide around the building, and they jump onto the hand railing of the first floor, like bottom, and then they grab onto the railing or the up in the building ninja style on the first floor, and they pull themselves up and they jump in that way, and then they try and unlock the door to let their mates in, or they just try and climb up that way. And I've been here for 4 shifts. This is my 5th shift in the past 2 weeks, and there's been about, including tonight, 6 or 7 instances where we've had to stop invaders. And I can imagine myself like when I was a teenager, the first time I experienced that, when this guy came to, let's get moving. When this guy came to our house at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was like 14 years old, and I was scared as because he was in his 30s, and I was like, well, he looked like in his 30s. And I was like 14 years old, and I was like scared, but I found out what my fear response was because I was scared as, but I was like telling him to leave, and I was telling him to get lost. And then my mum was like, no, he looks cold, let him in. And then I was like arguing with my mum. I was only like 14, so I was scared as. My dad came out and threatened to smack him over if he didn't leave, and then the guy ran off. And yeah, anyways, that versus now it's like, oh yeah, well, like, oh, you see, tonight we had 2 attempts where people tried to break in. We just got rid of them. we just got rid of them, but nothing, because some of them try to play the nice game. Like, there was a female, she's like, I'm just here to see my brother. And but a guy had walked past and he was in a black hoodie, and a guy had walked past and I was like, "Oi!" Like, I said, "Hey, what the hell?" and then, because if you there's a certain way if you hop on floor number one, you can see around the building, but you can't on the ground floor. So there's advantages and different advantages and stuff. Anyway, gotta go. And he went around the front, she came around the back, so they tried to do a coordinated break-in. There's been about 7 or 8 attempts in the past 4 shifts I've been here, and it doesn't scare me anymore. So just guards rotate all the time. So, but there's always some guards here, and we're the ones, there's the 3 people who live here, and anyone else not. And then you see people try and do ninja style on the balcony trying to break in. So I've become comfortable with it, which is depends. It's pro and a con. There's pros and cons to everything. I don't want to stay here because low pay rate, meaning just the same as what I was getting paid before, and I got to go. But you guys can see how much fear is all over my face after having to deal with those 2 incidences tonight. So conflict creates confidence. You've got to use your brains too, You've got to use your brains. Yeah. See you.